Alright, welcome back everyone to another episode of the Last Campfire. So I wasn't sure if I would continue on this series, if I would keep putting episodes out on it. I put the first one out, it was a little bit longer than our normal episode, just to kind of see what the vibe was from the community, if you guys were feeling a little bit more of this gameplay. It's been a few days since then, and it didn't get the most amazing views, but it got a decent amount, so I figured it at least warranted a second episode. And if this second episode, doesn't do that well, then we'll definitely just shift it over, and we'll probably just end up putting it on one of our streams or something like that. We'll just mix it up probably if this one doesn't do as hot either. So if you do like this episode, or you do like this series, and you want to see more of it, let me know. That's the only way I'm gonna know. I judge it off of views, comments from the community, likes, and so on and so forth. So if you do want to show your support for this possible series, just let me know. So with that, we're gonna jump right back on into it. I'm actually really enjoying this game. It's really cool and unique, and it just definitely, I don't know, it's relaxing, really. And I know not everyone is into that. Not everyone wants to just watch a relaxing type of video like this. A lot of people like action or things to get completed, but I'm enjoying it so far. So where we last left off, we were getting things done. I think we left off with figuring out the whole toad situation back in the pond. Now, if you are wondering what we've done thus far, highly recommend going back and watching the previous video that we put out around it. But I think that is where we left off. And I was thinking that we would be able to get a fishing pole then from the fisherman. Now, that ultimately was not the case. He did not give us a fishing pole for whatever reason. So, oh, and that little guy is there still following us. But yeah, so what happened is this crow had actually grabbed the key that we need to get into this little area right here, flew off, and then dropped it in a pond. And that's why we thought that the fishing pole would do the trick, but unfortunately we haven't gotten it yet. We haven't acquired it, so we're gonna have to figure out what to do. Now, the other thing that was suggested to us by one of the other entities in the game, one of the other embers in the game, I should say. I forgot what they were called. I wanted to call them peeps because we were playing Before We Leave for so long, and that's what they're called over on that game, but they're embers in this game, if I'm not mistaken, or the forlorn. But yeah, they had said that they came from the caves where the builders were, so we might be able to get a boat from the builders. Now, in the last episode, we did collect some flames, and we were able to get rid of some thorns that were in front of this cave entrance, but we did not go into it yet. So let's go in and do some exploring in here. I mean, it's already not looking too great, considering we have a skeleton with a net over it. Oh, actually, this
net hung ominously around the skeleton's neck.
This net might be what we need. It is broken, but this might be what we need to get the key scooped up out of the pond. All right, so a broken net. So we are going to need. We're gonna need something to fix it, and my guess would be that we would need some of this cobweb. Okay, this leads to a whole different section. I'm not sure if I really wanted to have done that. Oh, actually, it leads outside? Oh, it leads outside close to the campfire, the campground there. So let's head this way. We do have a forlorn back here, but unfortunately, we can't actually go that way. It's funny walking through all these different cobwebs. Alright, we have this guy right here. And with that, it means we're going to have another puzzle to accomplish. This one actually looks a little bit interesting. Alright, so we can already tell right off the bat.
The stranger shivered in the cold.
Right off the bat, we have some fire over here that we're going to need to definitely deal with. We're going to transport it, it seems like, as well. And then also, we're going to need to get to the fire so that we can get that. And if we walk in front of these, they blow air. So obviously, we don't want to take the fire in front of those. So what we're going to want to do, I think, is push this lever here.
Through such dark places.
Yep, and it raised that side and it lowered this side, bringing this little stack of firewood over here so we can grab a nice wooden lit log from the fire here and light this bad boy here. Just like so. And I'll show you guys what would happen if we were to try to take this, like, just straight back. So we'll go this way.
Warmth was a distant memory.
Yep, and see, puts it out.
Stolen by the passing miles.
So let's get rid of that because we don't need that stick. And then we're going to come back over to this lever. And we're going to pull it back to the opposite side. And what it'll
They
do
lay down and close their eyes.
Is it'll move that all the way back over here. We'll pass by one of those guys again. We'll grab a nice burning... Actually, we might have to go get the other one, right? Can I not step over here? No, come on. Come on, my guy. We have to go around to the back. Okay, so I am guessing we do actually need that stick. So let's go grab that one of these. And then just what ends up happening is it'll be put out, but then we'll relight it once we get over there. Perfectly fine. We'll relight it just like so. So you do need to hold on to it. And then all we got to do is light this. It should burn all of the thorns away just like so, and we can get to this ember. There we go. I had to click around a little bit there. For some reason it was being weird. And then it morphs down just into a tiny little flame that'll fit in the palm of our hands. And we should be able to resurrect this forlorn. That looks like me waking up from a nap in the morning.
Ember. Is it morning already? How long have I been asleep?
Just like what I was saying. Alright. So we might have some additional dialogue with this
The
guy?
stranger blinked at Ember.
No,
Is
it
it morning already?
just blinks.
How long have I been asleep?
We have a broken... We have a broken net, and we got to figure out how to fix it, because we obviously can't utilize that to get what we need. We need to get that over there. I don't recall any of these people being able to help
The
us.
stranger whispered. I've never felt that.
Hmm.
What does it feel like? Is it nice? It sounds nice.
Let's go back, because that's the last guy that we need. Yep, this guy's still chilling up here. He's following us around. That is for sure. But I'm hoping to get out of this area in this episode. I mean, we're only 8 minutes in, so I'm guessing we'll be able to. I mean, it's not like we're trapped here. But yeah, look at this. We already have a bunch of ones here, and we're only missing one more. Now, can we talk to this
The
guy?
stranger said, take care of those you care about the most.
Okay, I need to talk to the ghost, maybe. One more time to the ghost.
The ghost said, speak and I will listen.
Okay. Help me.
West of here, a cruel stone compound. Locked away without a key, an ember turned forlorn.
That doesn't really help us. I'm not gonna lie. Can we talk to any of these additional people?
With tears, the stranger said, I had forgotten what warmth
What is this guy
feels
holding?
like.
Can we talk to
The
you?
stranger said thoughtfully, I felt so alone. The stranger said, thank you for being so kind.
Okay, I'm guessing these guys aren't gonna help. So I think what maybe our best bet would be is to get some tips. I'm assuming that if we go back to the pond where the key is, we would be able to use the net and it would tell us, hey, your net's broken and like yada yada yada, etc etc etc. Like this is what we can do to fix it. Because I really want to save this. I believe that we can already progress forward, but if I have the opportunity to save as many as I can, I'd much
He
rather
was
do that.
nestled between the reeds, but it was just out of reach.
Okay, can I use the broken net? I mean, it's broken, so obviously it's not gonna work. Yeah. The only other thing that I could think of is going back to the fishermen and seeing if they could help out. And if that doesn't work, then we're kind of out of options, because I think we've already talked to pretty much everyone, if I'm not mistaken. And we don't have anything. Let me just double check. If we go into our bag, we don't have anything that would fix our net. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything that would fix it.
The old gate was locked.
Yeah, we don't have anything for that, unfortunately. All right, so let's try to go back to the fisherman and see if he can help out to get our net fixed. All right, we do have new dialogue with him. We do have the option to say, I need some help. So let's try this.
The fisherman noticed the broken net Ember was carrying. Let me have a look. See what I can do. With a silk thread, the fisherman carefully...
Ooh, there we
knotted it
go.
together.
All right. So he fixed our
With
net
each
for
knot
us.
he tied, a net began to form. Here you go. Good as new.
Oh, that is perfect. Yes, now we have our fishing net. And then what we can do is we can take that and actually get our key now. So we did need to go. I knew there had to be something additional with the fisherman. My next thing that I was thinking, if the fisherman wasn't able to help us with the net, would be the guy who recommended the builder to us. Which that ultimately did not end up being the way that I thought it was going to be either, because I thought that the builder would give us a new boat, and then we would be able to use that boat to navigate through some of the water and so on and so forth. But that was obviously ultimately not the case. So cool, we have our net. Let's get over here to the pond. And here we are at the pond.
Nestled between the reeds. But it was just out of reach.
So now we should be able to use our net to actually grab what we need to get, which is this key. And, okay, it doesn't actually show it in there in the net, but we do now have the gate key, which is awesome. So we should be able to get this last forlorn back here that is trapped in this little gated area.
The
All
old
right.
gate was locked.
Yep, we're well aware that the old gate was locked. Let's use the key.
Ember placed the key in the lock and slowly began to turn it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That you actually have to manually do it yourself. Alright, let's come in here. Is there anything that we're missing? No, I don't think so. We just are going to have, obviously, another puzzle to help this last guy in the forest out. Oh, and this is actually pretty fancy. Look at all this water. Submerged.
The stranger gasped for breath.
That's some loud water.
Dark water slipping above their head.
Alright, cool. So we were able to do that. And then our next option is to come down here. And we kind of got to figure out what we got to do. I mean, this is really the only option that we have. Ah, I see what we... okay. But if I take this off the pedestal here, the water's going to rise back up. Am I not wrong? Oh, I guess that's not the case. Okay, cool. So we can click on Ember here and place down that totem. We'll come back down here, and then we will move our platforms.
The sea didn't care if they sank or swam.
Cool beans, and then we'll go grab this again. Place it right on there. It should
Slowly
lower the water
tides
even
ebbed,
farther down.
washing over old walls.
And I'm guessing we're going to need it again, so I'm just going to push this right back up. I'm going to run over and grab it, come over here to this platform, place it down, and then I'm going to lower it
A
down
safe harbor emerging from the inky depths.
just so that we have it. I'm assuming we're going to need it, so. Let's grab it, and I think we need to put it on this totem right here.
Ember reached out
Yep.
a hand.
And there's nothing more that we can do, so I'm guessing we can just keep progressing. And there is the ember, the flame that we need right here. We can grab it and get this guy back up and going. Not too bad of a puzzle. And just like that, he is rescued. Back to life. And that's the last one in the forest here. So then I'm assuming we'll move on to the next section.
The stranger looked down. The ground feels good beneath my feet, friend.
And that's it. That's all she wrote then for this area. So let's head back to the main campsite. Back to the main fire. We'll talk to our ghost friend and we'll tell him we're ready to then move on. Because if we come up the stairs here, it should pop up with the forest and tell us that we have all of them rescued. Yep, all of ours are filled out, so we can come over here.
The ghost said, "You have done all you can, little one. Your journey lies ahead. Little one, your journey ahead will not be easy. The path to leave this place is blocked. I will guide others to follow after you clear the way."
Alright, so we're moving on to the next area. It is blocked though, he said. But they did open the gateway for us so we can move on. That's creepy that he's just chilling in the shadows back there. Oh, more to say?
There are others like me who can help.
Oh, cool. Okay, there will be more guides
You
down the
will
line.
always be welcome here in the forest.
Perfect. I'm guessing that maybe you would be able to come back if you wanted to. I would assume. I don't see why you couldn't. But that's going to wrap it up for the forest.
Once again, Ember could feel eyes watching.
Yeah, we got that little guy running off. I mean, he was pretty close this time around. What is this? Oh, we have another forlorn.
Ember approached the forlorn, but felt it was different.
Oh, it's different. Why is it different?
They said, "I know what I need to do, what I need to feel. I don't want to be helped."
Oh.
Ember could not help. Not all problems were puzzles to be solved.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess unfortunately we can't help that guy.
Ember uncovered a journal entry.
That little guy was running in the background there. We got another journal here.
Brings the longest shadows. The lanthorn comforts me. Soft melodies from home. The wild things listen. Yellow eyes in graying trees.
Alright, so I guess this is our next option here. We're going up this little elevator. This little chain caged elevator. To the crossroad. This is our new place. Let's hop up here and see what we got going on. It looks like we actually have some of these guys down here and then some different ones up there as well. We do have
The crossroads gate was locked.
a crossroads gate. And I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have...
It was worth trying, but it didn't fit in the lock.
Yeah, we don't have the lock anymore, so we can't do that. Let's go this way. Just before I start talking to people, I'm just kind of curious what's around here. So it looks like we have another kind of elevator thing over here. We have one of these guys here. Let's talk to the familiars first. So these guys we obviously have met before. Let's talk to them.
The travelers were talking quietly. Yeah, I got so lost in the marsh, you know? Why go anywhere else if it's safe here? Yeah, never having to worry again. The birds scare me, though. Do you know where we are? I've been walking forever, lost in the marsh.
That text is a little cut off there. Alright, so we've addressed all of them, and they're not really giving us anything additional, so let's talk to the birds.
The guard joked. Another scrawny ember from the forest, and with a bag looking all nicely and shiny. Both guards started looking at Ember with a deathly stare. The guard leered. The forest king would like you, little scruff. Yes, come a little closer. Let us see what's in that bag.
Who are you?
We guard the door to the forest king. Oh yes, we decide who gets to see the king.
The Forest King?
The forest king will want to see you.
Okay.
Yes, come this way.
I'm guessing this is where we want to go to progress. I don't see why we would want to come back later. The Forest Throne. Let's see.
Feeling of foreboding overcame Ember.
Okay, here we go. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Ember was terrified but tried not to show it.
This guy, this looks creepy.
The giant's bird spoke softly. Another little Ember. Speak, little one. Do not fear. The bird is a friend.
Okay.
Ember wanted to feel safe.
Yeah. Okay, don't hurt me, please.
Oh, little Ember. Birds won't hurt you. Birds will take another under our wing. Stay safe in the nest, you'll never turn forlorn. Ember was still afraid.
Yeah, I'd be too. Okay, you're just gonna say I'm scared?
Is it the night that scares you, little one?
I mean, not really. Oh, he turned it daytime for us?
See? Night is gone. Day is here.
Jeez, yeah, this dude definitely should be in charge. I mean, if he can change the day and night cycle just like
Birds
that.
will make the world less frightening. It wasn't only the night that frightened Ember.
I want to help others. Let's do that because I like doing
The bird
that.
was disappointed. Stay? No need to help, silly forlorn. Hope is false. Hope hurts little ones in the end. The forest king spoke so gently to Ember. Perhaps they could rest here for a while. It was hard to know what else to say.
Fair enough, yeah, I wouldn't really know what else to say either. I guess, I mean, that's my only option is I'll stay.
Clever little Ember. You will stay. You will not turn forlorn. Search for hope no more.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to do that, though. We're definitely going to
take
go
this
out and
feather.
help. A red feather, okay.
Feather means Ember is one of us now. Birds keep little ones safe. Birds should never leave the nest.
I don't know about that. Because I feel like I'm going to want to go out and do some exploration. I don't want to be trapped.
The guards seem pleased. Clever Scruff sticking with us. I can hold that bag for you. Leave them alone. They're one of us now. Yeah, one of us. And we all shares bags and things.
No, I ain't sharing my bag. I see up there, there's someone up here too. It might be just that these guys... Yeah, it looks like the guys from the campground dispersed.
The stranger wanted Ember's attention, being careful not to speak too loudly.
I don't know why everything is kind of blurry.
You should get away from here while you still can. You can't trust the birds.
Yeah, I don't trust the
I've heard
birds.
There's another campfire in the marsh. Well, That's where I'm going if I can find a way down.
Okay. It doesn't look to be like an easy way down with that. I'm guessing maybe that's the marsh down there. I don't want to talk to this guy. And for a second, I thought I clicked on my I don't want to talk to this guy. Okay, is this bird over here still here? Yeah, this guy's still here. Can I talk to
The
him?
guard squawked. Stand back, don't come any closer.
Okay, why? What's down there?
Nothing down there but sadness and turning forlorn.
Oh, okay, that's
Go see the
depressing.
Forest King. He'll set you straight.
Yeah, I already got my feather, my guy. I'm already part of the clan.
Got your first feather, I see. Best prove yourself, Scruff. Stand watch here. Promise you won't let anyone pass.
Okay, here we go. This is how we're getting past. Well, I'm going right down. I ain't waiting around.
Ember didn't like deceiving the birds. But what choice did they have?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
They couldn't rest in that place forever. They had to keep going.
And here we go. Down into a new area, it seems like. What do we got here? I'm guessing this is the marshlands. The east marsh, and then I'm guessing the opposite side is the west marsh. And we can't actually go that way. We do have a forlorn here. But you know what? Actually, no, let's click on him. Let's see. We're only at 26 minutes, so
This forlorn was
roughly.
not the same as the others. The forlorn whispered softly, I may never be ready. The future is, but mine is mine. Ember left the time wasn't right. Perhaps would never be.
Okay, so we got another one of those that we unfortunately cannot save, which is a little bit depressing to see. We do have one of these over here. Good thing we caught this.
Hidden away was a scrap of journal.
Another scrap of journal that we can take a peek at.
There are memories here, bound in rock. I hear their voices echo in the ancient stone. I find footprints by the cinders, a makeshift camp.
A makeshift camp. Alright, so it does look like there's one more of those in this area that we'll have to find.
Away from the birds.
Yeah, let's
The mist hung close to Ember, hiding them.
get
The
a
Forest King seemed frightened. The birds cruel. Ember would rather risk turning forlorn than become like them.
I would
Ahead,
agree.
There would be others to help, and maybe a way to move on.
Alright, we're just gonna keep moving through the marsh, and it doesn't look like there's a campfire over there. I think we just rescued that dragonfly. Well, let's go and check out this campfire then. Because we do have someone sitting here.
The travelers seem distressed. I'm sure it's fine. They'll be okay. But it's been a while since. It's my fault.
Looks like maybe he lost some of his crew here. Unfortunately, he's saying it's been a while. And we do actually have another chest over there. So let's go grab that one real quick, and then we're going to go through that fog there. And up we go over to here. We can plop this
And I
open.
found a scrap of journal. I heard them coming. The snap of a twig, a flutter of birds. A figure dashing through the undergrowth. Another like me?
Alright, we do have a tree that we can knock down here. And we can get our way over to this. So this is our next move, going into the marshes. But we're going to save it. So, like I mentioned, guys, we're still seeing how this is going to play out. This is episode 2 of it. So if you do want to see another episode, just let me know in the comments down below. Leave me a like. I just want to hear what you guys are thinking on it. Otherwise, we might move on, and we might just kind of put this into a different state. I'm not sure. Or I might just fully commit to it. Either or. I just like to hear what you guys have to think on it. So Anywho, if you are new to the channel, you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and bell notification. Lets you know every single time a new episode is posted. I do stream over on Twitch, have that linked in the description, along with my Discord, where you can hang out with our small growing community. And if there are any changes that are coming to the channel or to our stream, you can find them over there. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take it easy.